Hello and welcome back, Malo here, and today we're playing Minecraft Regrowth. And behind you, you can see a whole bunch of oysters, which I have translocated up to here. I learned that if you put sand in the oysters, then they generate pearls. You can see some of the multicolored pearls over there, and then some of the ones over there are still sand, but I don't need pearls at the moment, but I did need them to create neoprene, as you saw at the end of the last episode. So, yeah, that was something that I had to do. I did several other quests, and I'll go ahead and go through them. In fact, let's just take everything I can out of here. I'm not going to be able to get that last little bit, but I'll go through these first of all. So, just to show you kind of the items that I've had to craft for these quests. One of them, this hibiscus, I accidentally actually accepted the quest already. I got an oblivion frame from it because I meant to back out, and instead I clicked the claim reward button. So sorry about that, but all the other ones I have not accepted yet. And in fact, there are a couple that I haven't accepted yet that I basically should have accepted like many episodes ago. Let's go ahead and do those first because no, they're not in here because yeah, I should have done these a while ago, like I said. So I did the witch and the Coven Witch, which I told you about, but then I never did accept the rewards. So let's go ahead and accept those. So I get a free Witch and Coven Witch egg from that. There we go. I also created a wolf, and let's see, where's the... I thought I had it in my inventory. Oh, I must have just thrown that in here. Oops. Well, anyway, I created a wolf egg, and so I'll go ahead and accept that and get another wolf egg. There we go. And I created that because I wanted to get another geneticist point. It turns out that I was trying to get up to 20, but then it turns out that you actually have to claim the reward to get the point. So it didn't matter anyway. But I did craft that, and it actually turned out that that was a requirement. Just the wolf, I didn't even realize it. For, let's see if I can find it. I think it's in this one. Yeah, for this one, for the owlet wing, because you're going to need that wolf, and I didn't know that was a requirement, but now I know. I would have needed to do that anyway to get owls, so that's not a big surprise there. But let's go ahead and accept more of these quests. So let's actually start off. Okay, so this one I still haven't found yet. It says one unlock, or one quest with unclaimed rewards, but there's nothing here that I can actually claim, so I don't really know what's up with that. It's like it's a hidden one. But I did finish off quest trees number 5 and 6 here. So you see that I did end up creating the scuba mask, wetsuit, and flippers. And the wetsuit was kind of annoying because it took a whole bunch of those rubber or neoprene or whatever it's called, which I actually had to go get more natural gas for. But I get some limestone rutile ore. Rutile, this is probably where I meant to get rutile originally rather than from the nether, but oh well, that's been a long time since then. This opened up the golden compass. It was really easy to craft a waypoint compass. I get a couple free waypoint compasses. I'm not sure. Ooh, and 32 free maps. I could actually, let me go ahead and read this real quick. With just the waypoint compass, you can shift click to enter coordinates and a name for a waypoint, and it will point to that location. If you store one or more in your atlas, you can select a compass and then click on a waypoint pin to select it. The compass will then point to that waypoint and render it on your atlas. Having multiple compasses in the book will allow multiple waypoints to have a compass bound, and you can then just select whichever one you want to be rendering. So basically this is a way to get waypoints, which is cool, but I do not have a strong use for it just yet. So let's go ahead and throw these in here along with the map and the rutile ore and the limestone for now, and then go to the next set of quests to accept. Now I have 8 quests in here. You'll see I did a whole bunch of these. I crafted the fish feeder fish meal and crafted the basic cooling upgrade, so I get bottles of fish food that way. I have not done this yet because I actually need to make fish eggs, and in order for that I actually have to start the fishery stuff, which I haven't started yet because I needed to, well, I wanted to accept that first. But let's go ahead and throw those in there. Oops, and those as well. And then I also did a whole bunch of bees related things. Actually, that was one of the ones that I that I did. But anyway, I get more. I get some proven frames. Let's see. I get plenty of new hives. These hives I had to craft this using, I believe, the runic altar over there, and then once you throw them into the alchemy catalyst pool over there, then you can craft or create any other kind of hive you want to create. So so that's kind of cool. I don't have enough room in my inventory for that, so let's that's because I got all wrong thing. It's because I got all these proven frames. Wow, I got a lot of proven frames. Okay, fine then. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and accept these. And I also craft the Hyacinth to get 8 more modest hives. Like I said, I did the Be Better and I got an Oblivion frame out of that. I did the Be Gone, I get 12 more modest hives out of that. I did the Acclimatizer, I get these things out of it. Let's go ahead and throw some things in here now. There we go. And the Silky Combs actually will come in handy here shortly. And the keep the Apiary, no, we'll go ahead and throw that in there too. Let's just throw everything in for now and accept more things. So I did the Beealizer, I get 64 honey drops out of that. I did the Apiary, I get 4 more Apiaries out of that. This is what I'm going to need for the Apiarist hat and the other Apiarist's items. Oops, I'm going to need an apostrophe S. I need woven silk. For woven silk, I need to put silk wisps in the carpenter. For silk wisps, I need to throw a silky propolis, in a centrifuge. Silky propolis comes from a silky comb in the centrifuge. So, do I have a centrifuge yet? I think I crafted one, right? I did. So let's go ahead and drop this off over here. I've been putting things over here because I've needed to craft some of these things, and this was a good place to do it since I already had a windmill set up over here. So if I throw these in the centrifuge with the power, it should start crafting those things. And then once all of these are crafted, there's only a chance I get the globules. I don't remember the name of them. There we go. Propolis. Oh, and there's only a chance I get the honey drop too. So yeah, I'll let these go, and then I'll do the propolises in the centrifuge, and then I will get the silk and be able to make the Apiarist's equipment there. But until then, let's go ahead and go through the rest of the quests that I've done so far. Throw the rest of the Apiaries in there. There we go. So, no, that's this one. So next we have here, I did create a silverwood sapling, and that took some more work on the runic altar there, and I get more silverwood logs, or more silverwood saplings and silverwood logs out of that, so that's cool. I haven't done this yet. I've done the first part of this, table and scribing tools, but I wanted to show you that I did the table and scribing tools first, and now I need to right click on the work table with a wand. So let's go ahead and do that next. That's why I have these separate here. And so if I put the table down over here for now, there we go. And if I put the scribing tools on top, there we go. And maybe I should put the scribing tools in the middle. Let's try that instead. There we go. Probably doesn't matter at all, but okay, yeah. See, it's only connecting those two anyway. So, maybe I do that. Okay, that's what I do. Yeah. Okay, so now the wooden wand is in here. This is the arcane work table, and this is the research table because it has that stuff, the scribing tools on it. Now, will it detect that? No, I actually have to pick this up. There we go. Now it should detect it, and now I can claim the reward and get some common treasures. There we go. Put this back down. And actually, while I'm at it, I will go ahead and open the common treasure bags. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I just got a bunch of relatively useless stuff for me, so just throw them into my system. There we go, like so, and I don't need those anymore. And that may be all the quests that I've done for now. Is that it? What the world teaches. No, it's still this one. Oh, now I've unlocked this, and I can also probably... oh, no, that's blood magic. That's not Thaumcraft. So I can't start doing that yet. So I haven't unlocked how the world recovers yet. Let's see if I've unlocked... anything in any of these other ones that I didn't know about before. Probably not. There was the one in here, was it? No. Was it in here? Oh, I don't know. But now I've unlocked a whole bunch more Thaumcraft related things. So yeah, there's more witchery related things here, and then here we go. There's all the blood magic related things in here, and then yeah, and I can also go down this tree. So I think I'm probably going to do this technology tree next, and then maybe work on Thaumcraft and blood magic together. I'm trying to, in case it's not obvious, I'm trying to kind of go through these as quickly as possible so that I can just unlock this last section, and so that I sort of know where the game is sort of leading me. So that's kind of my current goal, is to unlock things as quickly as possible. Let's also take a nap here. But I'm also thinking about other things that I can do, and one of the things I'm considering is building a mob farm. I haven't done that yet. I don't feel like I really have a strong need for a mob farm. I don't feel like there's any items that I'm really missing out on without a mob farm, but I don't think it can hurt to have a mob farm either. So I think I might build a mob farm, but I think for now I'm going to focus on the quests. But yeah, I may also build something else, because I only have, what, two main buildings, plus sort of a mini crappy village area here. And I feel like my area could use some more buildings as well. So yeah, I may consider, I guess I have my sleepy hut as well. But anyway, yeah, I may build something else as well. But I think, like I keep saying, my main focus is quests, so I'll cut back out now and cut back in when I have some more quests done. And welcome back. Between cuts, I did some Thaumcrafting, and as you can see, I'm wearing the Thaumcraft goggles, and I've got some changes around the area. You can see some biome changes, and if you look carefully, you can see a couple floating logs as well. And those are, if you're familiar with Thaumcraft, related to silverwood trees, where you can get these nodes, and the nodes change the biome to a magical forest and all this complicated stuff. I wanted to show you what kinds of things I'm dealing with Thaumcraft, because I've never done actually Thaumcraft before, and for somebody who's new and has never done it before, it was a really weird mod to get started, even with the guidance of the quest book, because it wasn't that helpful. I actually had to look some stuff online in order to figure out what I was supposed to do, like the sort of basics of Thaumcraft. Once you get the basics down, then it's not so bad, but the basics are really important. So I think one of the main things that you have to know here is in the Thaumonomicon, which is the book that you sort of unlock technologies from. First of all, you can't really do anything until you unlock the technology associated with what you want to do. So say I want copper wand caps, what I have to do here is unlock it. And I would click on this, and I've actually already done that, and you have to have a scribing tool and paper in your inventory, and it gives you a copper wand cap research note. And then with that, I thought, okay, now that I figured that out, that's good, right? No, that's not enough. Then you have to turn the research note into basically full-fledged research discovery. And the way you do that is, I have an example here. So I wanted to learn research mastery, and it starts you out with these sort of symbols on the outside. This one started out with 4 of them. And then what you have to end up doing is connecting all of the symbols in a way that makes sense in Thaumcraft. And that's really confusing to describe. So I guess first of all, you have to learn all of these kind of, I don't remember what they're called, the sort of technology sort of learning aspects, I guess you'd call them. And you have to learn all of them, and so I actually looked up how to create all of them so that I would not have to worry about, so you find some of them via researching with the thermometer, but some of them you don't find that way, or you might not find that way, and you have to learn by combining 2 other ones. And so, for example, if I wanted Cognitio here, it's a combination of that fire-looking one and the ghost-looking one. The fire-looking one is Ignis, which is a base aspect, and then the ghost-looking one is the Spiritus, which is not a base aspect. You can see it's a combination of 2 more, and then you continue going. So what you have to do here is, with these 4 symbols, to connect them, it doesn't have to be the shortest possible path or anything like that. You just have to get a line that connects all of them, basically. It can be there can be loops, there can be crosses, crossroads, but the lines have to all connect, and they have to end up connecting to the 4 aspects that you're trying to connect. And the way that you connect them is you have to take an aspect, say this Cognitio, and you have to put one of the things that Cognitio is made of, or one of the things that Cognitio can make. So I would have either had to put Ignis, Spiritus, or something that I think, let's see if I can find that one. Here we go. Humanus is one thing Cognitius can make, and so I would have had to put one of those next to it, and that would connect it. If I put something that doesn't involve Cognitio next to it, then there's no connection made, and then you waste one of these points, which is really annoying. So this is an example of this research mastery discovery, which I wanted to show you because I think this is a reasonably good solution for this. Now, there are multiple solutions. You can solve it many different ways, but I thought this was a pretty good one because it used relatively common aspects, and so I didn't have to worry about using some of these ones that I don't have very many research points on. So then what you do is you grab the discovery, you learn the discovery just by right-clicking it, and then you have that mastered. So now I should have, there we go, research mastery mastered. So now that unlocks research duplication. It may unlock other things in other trees as well. I wanted to eventually get these unlocked, but I clearly can't yet. But maybe I have to get infusion next. I don't know. In any case, that's the basic way that this works. And then you're not done yet. Once you learn something that you actually have to craft, for example, I had to craft. I'll show you. Oh, that tree, silverwood tree, just grew. I had to craft this alchemical furnace. For the alchemical furnace, first of all, the recipe itself won't even show up until you've learned it, which is interesting. It won't even show up in NEI. And then once you've learned it, you see it says shaped a work table, arcane work table. And so you have to put these arcane stone blocks, which actually are one of the few things that you don't have to shape the arcane work table. But the crucible, which you actually make by taking a cauldron and right-clicking on it with a wand, and then a furnace. So all of these ingredients you can actually make without the arcane work table, but a lot of the future ones you have to make all the base ingredients on the arcane work table, etc., etc. And then it costs these aspects as well, and you have to have the aspects sucked into a wand via nodes, which you can find around randomly. You can also find nodes inside silverwood trees. They don't always spawn, but they often spawn inside silverwood trees, so that's another way to get more nodes, but otherwise you just find them around the world randomly. And then you have to put the recipe in here. It costs things, it shows you what it costs, and then you can pull it out. And that's how you make the alchemical furnace after you've learned the recipe. So let's just show quickly what the copper wand caps looks like. So we have this metal looking one, this loop looking one, and this tool looking one. So the tool one you can see is made of this Humanus, which is an expensive one I don't want to use, and an Ordo, which is a cheap one. It's one of the base ones. So let's go ahead and put that here. I know I want to use the cheaper ones if I can, and start from there. So the metal one is made from the earth and the vitreous, and the vitreous actually has an Ordo next to it, but I can't put Ordo next to Ordo. That won't connect properly. What I could do is put the vitreous here, and the vitreous here, and Ordo here, and then say another thing that connects to both of these Ordos here, which anything that has Ordo in it could. Or I think there's a Terra and Ordo one, so I also have this website open on my other monitor looking up the recipes, and let's see if I can find a Terra Ordo. There it is, Vitreous. So Vitreous is here. No, where is Vitreous? Here. There we go. So I saw that this had a Terra on it. So if I take that Terra, here we go, like so. Then all I need to do is take this Vitreous here, and then I have to find something that'll connect the Vitreous to the Permutatio, and I already know Ordo connects to the Vitreous because it connected here, and it also, as you can see here, connects to the Permutatio. So Ordo will go in perfectly there. And there we go. I get the discovery. So that's how that goes. So it's a little bit of trial and error sometimes, but now I can craft copper wand caps So if I wanted to craft those, here's how I would do it. In fact, I might as well show you how to do it real quick. It's just 5 copper nuggets, and then I have to use these aspects on the work table. So let's just show you with 2 of them. So copper nuggets, let's just grab some of these and show you that if I do that, then I can create 1 copper cap, and I'll create 2 just for fun. And you can see it takes these aspects. So it takes 1, 1.9, 1.9, and 1.9, and I have, so for example, of this first one, this air, it takes 1.9, so you see that that'll go from 40.35, and it will go to 38.45, which is 1.9. So there you go. So that's how that works. And so that's Thaumcraft is it's interesting, but it has a very steep learning curve. So let's go ahead and accept some of these quests that I've done now. Here we go. So I've created Thaumium, and so that you have to craft in the in the cauldron. I don't remember what it's called over there, but that place over there, and that's a little complicated too. In fact, let me show you the recipe of that. So in order to craft that, you have to, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There we go. Crucible. You have to put an iron ingot in with 4 Praecantatio aspects. And for the Praecantatio aspects, you have to throw something in that has a Praecantatio aspect. And in order to find those, you have to use the thermometer to learn what things have what aspects. So if I go to this Praecantatio, oops, like that, then you've seen all the things that I've researched so far that have the Praecantatio aspect. So the one that I've been using is these Ender Pearls, which gives 2 apiece. So I throw 4 of those in, or 2 of those in for 4 Praecantatio, then I throw an iron ingot in. But the problem then is that the iron ingot also adds another aspect besides the metal aspect that it needs. And that, I need to sleep real quick, that makes it when you have extra essences, extra aspects in the alchemy cauldron pot thing, in the crucible, then it has a chance of flowing over with this purple goop that taints things. And so you have to get rid of the purple goop by putting like dirt in its place. And you have to get rid of any extra liquid in here by shift right clicking with a wand. So it's all very annoying. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and claim these rewards. I'm going to go ahead and throw these in here. There we go. And I do have a Thaumium tool rod now that I can use for a better wand if I want. I've also done these tasks, made the alchemical furnace, arcane alembic, and warded jar, which I can now put these in here. There we go. And let's go ahead and throw the tool rod in there for now. Alright. And then I also crafted the gold-banded greatwood wand, which is what I have in the crafting area over there. I crafted this, the goggles of revealing, which help you see the nodes better and see other things about Thaumcraft as well. There we go. I still have something unlocked in here. I don't know how to do it. I can probably do this at some point, but I'm not going to do it right now. There we go. I have also done a couple more bees related things. So I have actually these are genetic related things. The genetics mod looks pretty complicated. I'm not too keen on getting into it. I did do the I thought I did this. Oh, I must have done this with you. Yeah, before the break. So I can make fish with the hatchery and do this. I can't do this one yet. It turns out because those silky combs are hard to get. I'm gonna, to get a decent amount of. I'm not gonna worry about those just yet. Ooh, I actually got 2 aura nodes out of that, so I can place a randomly generated node anywhere. Nice. So I'll worry about that here later. But for now, let's put some things away. And is that all of the things I have unlocked? Yeah, that's all the things I have unlocked for now. So actually, let's go ahead and open up these uncommon treasures then. There we go. Ooh, I got a knowledge fragment. Now, I think this, so it puts some of those aspects up into my bench, basically, which is nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and open these guys up. 4 of them. There we go. I dropped a couple things. Let's just see what we got. Got some more gold coins. I got another knowledge fragment, which is nice. Potion of strength, golden apple, another gold coin, gold ingot. Let's see. Okay, so if you hover the thermometer over something in your inventory, you also get to unlock. See, I just got 8 cognitio there. You also get to unlock certain. Ooh, that's a notch apple. Very nice. You also get to unlock these aspects. So that's a good idea to do. But you can also use this like so, walking around, and this is how you discover what's in a node. You just hold right click on that, but you can see that node's already been gotten. But let's go put these aura nodes just for funsies. Actually, I think a good place for them is up here next to our Botania setup. Let's put them right behind it, or actually right down here might be cool, kind of cool. There's an aura node in each spot, and then what we do is we hold over like this, and you can see because I have the goggles on, I actually get a preview of what's going to be in the node. But then when you need some of those aspects in your wand, you just do this. You suck the aspects out. Now this wand, I guess I don't need any of these. Okay, there we go. You can see the air is going down because I'm sucking those out with that wand. So that's how that works. And let's go ahead and learn the knowledge fragments that way as well. And then, so here's what I do. These things can have nodes in them, or they could not have nodes in them. So I've been cutting them down like this, and then seeing if they have a node in them, and if they do, then I just leave the nodes because that's how you get the biomes to spread. If they don't, then I just replant it. So let's go ahead and replace the dirt. The roots do take, or go down to the dirt a little bit, but you can see there's no node. If there was, it wouldn't have gotten cut down because it's a different kind of log. It's a log with a little hole in it there. So that's sort of how that works. But let's see if we have any other silverwood. So I have a tree ready to grow there. I have trees ready to grow there, and a few more around the outside here, but nothing's grown yet, so just have to wait for those. So hopefully I get a sapling out of this so I can replant this one. But yeah, I think that's actually going to be just about it for this episode. So I'm going to do some more grinding of Thaumcraft and maybe some of the other quests in between episodes. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and have a great day.